Welcome to part one of organizing failures I have experienced with solutions to help you solve them. All right, number one, if you have been around for a little bit on my channel, you will know how important I think decluttering is. So number one, failure is not decluttering first. You have to clear out your unnecessary items before you can actually organize your space. Otherwise, you're just organizing things that you don't want, need, love, use, etc. Number two, it's kind of along the same lines, not dealing with your clutter and just kind of moving it around your house. You're just shifting your things, right? You're shifting your clutter around. We actually have to make decisions on them, right? Clutter is nothing more than postponed decisions. The sooner you can make those decisions, the better off. But I know that the longer you wait to make them, the harder it can be. But we just want to be really intentional about if we don't know what to do with something, we're not just putting it somewhere else to deal with it later. That's then another decision you have to make. So trying to actually deal with your clutter head on as best you can. Number three, treating it as a one-time task. The solution, you've got to set moments in your schedule to tidy up your space basically as often as you can. I usually try to do it twice a day, like before we are leaving to go to work, and then like after we go to bed. So nope, not after we go to bed, after the kids go to bed. So that way you're waking up to a tidy home, and you're also returning from your busy work day to a tidy home. So not just treating your space as like, okay, I'm gonna get it all organized and then nothing will ever have to be done, right? You do wanna daily at least try to tidy the space, and then know that with a change of season or as your kids get older, a couple times a year at least, you'll kind of want to update some of your organizing systems or just do a little pulse check, right? Just check in with your stuff. Is there things that need to be changed? You know, do you see that like a bunch of stuff is starting to pile up where it didn't used to? Maybe we need to change that organizing system that we had in place to something different because our lives have kind of evolved or shifted or changed. The fourth failure is trying to tackle everything all at once. Please don't do this. It's going to lead to overwhelm, to burnout, to just saying, screw it, I can't do any more of this. Instead, the solution is just to have bite-sized pieces. I know I've said this before. If you've been here before, you've heard me say it, but it is so important. The smaller, the better. Start small, you'll gain momentum. And if it doesn't take you as long as you thought it would, then you can bite off another space. But it's better to do that and make small steps than try to rip apart your entire closet, get overwhelmed, and then have everything like out on your floor and not know what to do with it and be in a bigger pickle than you were before, right? Before you started. Number five, I say this to every new client. Almost always they will ask me, what should I get before you arrive, right? What should I buy in anticipation of us working together? And I beg of them, please, please, please do not buy anything ahead of time. Buying containers first is such a failure because often we try to then make our stuff work for those containers versus making systems and then seeing what we need in those spaces, right? So we've got to declutter, we've got to get things organized. And then from there, if we feel like an actual supply is lacking, then we want to go out and we can be intentional about what we're purchasing. Again, I have just seen it time and time again, and probably in my own space as well. Okay, I've got this container, or I've got these baskets, or I've got these, you fill in the blank. I'm just going to make that work, but really it's not the right supply that I actually need. So waiting to buy your organizing supplies until you have done the prep work leading up to it and you know exactly what you need. All right, there you go. These are just some quick 5 different failures I have seen, I have experienced, I have done, and then solutions to help you through it. No judgment if you have done any of these failures. Again, You don't know what you don't know. Hopefully this has provided some guidance and also, again, some solutions to get you out of those pickles. I'm Erica Bell. I'm a professional home organizer. If you liked this information, if you want to make sure that you never miss anything like this, and especially don't miss part 2, make sure you subscribe. I will talk to you guys soon. I really appreciate you being here.